There, I see. So there we go. All right, we're recording and it's ready to roll.
All right. So the first thing, I dropped my presentation in the chat. I want to start out by saying I sometimes when I am presenting, I mute myself. So if you can't hear me, yell at me so that I know that you know. So I'm going to go ahead and share my presentation. All right.
We got you. We see it. So
Okay. Okay. Good.
you
Good.
may want to expand it there. So
There we go.
there you go.
All right. Okay. So this is Visual Vibes and Lyrical Lines, the Perspective Showdown. I'm Beth Jones. I teach at Broadhead Elementary in Rockcastle County, and I'm part of the Recharge Grant. I just went ahead and added in the little blurb that was actually on the chart for you to choose what we were going to today. But I have been a teacher for 24 years and at the same elementary school that I went to elementary school at. So I'm a tiger through and through. Um, I started out in second and third grade, with second and third grade in the same classroom. I've looped second and third grade. I've looped fourth and fifth grade. I've taught only fifth grade every subject. And for the past year and a half, I've had the opportunity to only teach fifth grade social studies. And the Recharge Grant has really helped me with just different topics and just getting out of my comfort zone. Like if you would have told me before Recharge that I would be, presenting, I would have called you crazy. But it's definitely pushed me out of my comfort zone to do more things, and I'm thankful to be a part of it. So I'm going to go ahead and actually tell you like what we're kind of going to. Oh wait, it went to the wrong thing. See what I'm saying about technology. All right.
It's all
So,
good. We just
yeah.
roll on. It's perfect. No problem at all.
Okay. So today, I'm going to tell you like how I come up with this, and we're going to explore rap battle on Magic School. I'm not an expert at Magic School, but I really am interested in learning more about it. Just from what I've learned on our sessions, and then we're going to actually create and like share some issues or projects, and then we're going to go into Canva and show how we can transfer that rap into a Canva presentation and add audio to it, so the students can actually have fun, rapping it out. I have a couple of examples to show you, and there's some instructions and rubrics that I included, and then just some questions and answer time. So I came up with this really just from a session with Miss Kelly Fisher. And I'm sure you've probably been in one of her sessions before, but if not, like she is excellent, all kinds of tech help. And she is somebody that I go back and rewatch because it honestly, I have to hear it several times before I even feel confident enough to actually do it. Um, and after I was in that session with her, I was looking really for a new tech project now that Flip is gone. That's something I felt confident in using, and then they took it away. And so I was thinking, well, I teach social studies, so there's like multiple perspectives on just about everything that of all the content. And I thought, well, this is really cool, like to be able to use Magic School, the rap battle, and incorporate it into Canva. So I was thinking after that session, like, this could really be used in all curriculum areas, but three really stood out to me. Being social studies, I was like, well, you can even compare like physical features, like an island to a mountain. I know those are inanimate, but like it really like brings out some of those characteristics about those things. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I could use it when I talk about the different colonies, like, just all kinds of different things, like the religion between the New England colonies versus the Southern colonies, economics, the types of people that live there, just all kinds of cultural features about that. And then I was like, well, oh, this will be great for the American Revolution also, because I could do like patriots' views versus loyalist views on all of the things that were within the American Revolution. You could compare important figures, their perspectives on issues, economic choices. The list went on and on and on in my mind of what I could actually use that for. And then because I have, in the past taught every subject within the fifth grade curriculum, I was like, well, gosh, this would be great in reading too. You could compare like the characters in a book. You could compare character traits, like a bossy character versus a jealous character, somebody that was a hard worker versus somebody that, really wasn't very persevering, point of view on different topics. And then I started thinking about chapter books that I'd read. Oh my gosh, like Matilda's viewpoint on how she wanted to be such a good student versus Miss Trunchbull's viewpoint on, like it's discipline all the way. And then even thought about like opinion writing, because that you have the on demand in fifth grade. You could put in, like or a student that wanted extra recess versus a student that didn't want the extra recess, or maybe student that wanted more lunch choices versus a student that didn't want so many lunch choices. And after I did that session with her and started, playing around with rap battle, I was like, oh my gosh, if you did this for argumentative writing and you chose, like I said, like extra recesses versus not extra recess, um, and it makes that rap like once you see it and you see like the perspectives of those two different perspectives, it could even help you come up with, you know, ways to get your 3 points to actually write your opinion. So those were some ways that stuck out in my mind that I could use this. It could be used in other areas. I'm sure that if you don't teach one of those areas, you probably have something in your mind already of like, oh, how I could use this. But that's just the three that stuck out to me. So this is I'm going to just pretend like I'm a student or I'm a teacher, and I'm going to show you how to assign it to students. So if you go to Magic School, can you see my Magic School now?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So when you come into Magic School, you have these two options up here, Magic School and Magic Student. So after the session with Miss Kelly, I was like, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to figure out how to do this. And I get here and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm doing. How did she do that? So I realized that one of stuck out to me is that you have to be Magic Student. All right. So if oh, I didn't want me to do that. So I want to be Magic Student. And oh, okay. Hang on. Okay. I think it's going to stop now. Okay. So I want to be Magic Student up in the right corner. And to actually assign this to my students, I want to go to Launch to Students. And once you launch the student, you have to launch a new room. And you can see where I've made some rooms in the past. But if you launch the new room, then you can title it whatever you want. Um, let's just say practice. And you hit next. And then you have all of these tools that you can choose. And I went down to find rap battle and added it. And then you go up and hit next again. And then you have this room and it says customize. I don't know how you I've never customized anything, but once you go into the rap battle itself, hang on, let me go back to this. Um, so that's how you would actually assign it to your students. So, funny story. I'm not an expert on Canva at all, but I was like, I know how to link things. So I was like, okay, I'm going to put us a link in here so we can all join the same room. And I put the link in there, and I was like, now how do I tell them to click on it? So I was like, well, I'll just go ahead and put this extra box down here, click above to join our room, and I was like, okay, I'll just do that. So if you guys want to join the room, go ahead. And you just type your name in. And I acknowledge. And then we have this room for us. So I'm going to pick student that wants extra recess. Student does not want extra recess. And then you could, like, you have the option to and put a topic into debate, but I'm just going to hit generate. And then AI generates this great recess showdown. You have two viewpoints. Student one, I've got something to say. Extra recess would make a better school day. And then you got student two, hold up there, let me share my view. More class time is what we should do. So you clearly have two different perspectives on a topic. They didn't have to think of reasons that it would be different, or reasons pro, reasons anti. It just made it for them. So I always encourage, especially if it's content, um, with AI, anything, you read through it, make sure it's correct, before you just send people out there. So now that I have this wrap, I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to, if you want to type in something to see what it's like, go ahead and do that. So I'll give you a couple of minutes so that if you're unfamiliar with this, you can check it out. But so then I would go to Canva and I would open a blank presentation. I know Canva has so many different presentations that you could pick, but I found that if I gave my students the choice to just explore all of the presentations that they could possibly choose, that they would spend the whole class period choosing a presentation background and everything. So I always say choose the blank one, and then they can decorate it and add things in that they would like to add in, so just to make it their own. So I'm going to go to my wrap that I just created. Oh wait, that's not the one I just created. Where did it go? No. Oh, here you go. And I'm going to copy one student's perspective, go into Canva, open the blank presentation. And then also I'm going to copy and paste. And so each different slide is a different perspective. So this is student one, the pro recess person. And like I said, I get the stuff in there and then use the design elements to make it different colors, add pictures in, however you wanted to do that. And then to actually add in the audio, I've put there how to do it. So just choose one of your slides, and then you're going to select upload, upload over here, and then it's just right there, record yourself. So you can, it brings it up, you can actually, the student can then click record and say they're part of the rap. And so for every slide that you do, you have their own audio recording on there. So now go here. Oh, there. I've added 2 student examples in. I had some trouble yesterday with actually being able to play the audio. So I know that my good friend Miss Melissa helped me be able to actually figure out what I was doing wrong, because when I was practice zooming, it wouldn't work correctly, and that was a lot. So I know that when I am sharing my screen, I'm going to go back out and quit sharing for a second, because I have to push the little button that says share system audio, and hopefully it's going to.
Epic history rap battle. Quakers vs. Puritans. The Fave Face-Off. We're the Puritans coming straight from England's shore, speaking pure religion, that's what we're fighting for. We believe in strict rules and working hard each day. If you're not in our church, then please stay away. Our churches are simple, our faith is strong. We think all that dancing and music is wrong.
We're Quakers and we don't believe in a fight. George Locke taught us all that God's in everyone. We don't need fancy churches to get our praying done. We treat all folks equal, that's our special way. In each quiet meeting, let God have it say.
Thou, speaking, what's the deal with that? We've got a minister to tell us what is right, while you sitting silent. Now that's not too bright. Our way is the pure way, that's why we came here to build a city on a hill, make our purpose clear.
Yeah. Your rules are many, but love should be the test. We believe every person can truly be blessed. We don't need fancy titles or special Sunday clothes. The inner light guides us. That is how our faith grows. Peace is our message. Equality is our way. We respect all people. That is what we say today. Yeah.
To America to practice faith freely. Different paths to heaven, different ways to pray, but freedom of religion is so important today. Let's respect each other, though we disagree. That's what makes America the land of liberty. Let's go.
Hang on. All right. So were you able to hear that? Okay, all right. So like I said, that was my biggest issue, was actually being able to put it on there for you to hear it, and then when I would come back into the fake Zoom that I was doing, I was always muted, so I couldn't figure out how to make myself unmuted. So a little bit of toggling there. I'm sure somebody can probably fix that issue for me, but so that was one example. The other example that I put on there, this student example, they actually, I'll just show you that they actually put all of their audio on one slide, like on the first slide. And that's not really what I intended to happen. But I put that on there as an example to show you, like, you can put it on one slide and it will keep going. But that's not really what I wanted in the project. I wanted them to be able to share their viewpoints, like slide at a time. So it was more like a face off than just of like a presentation type thing. But you can go back and look at those sometime if you want. Use them in your classroom to show your students, like, hey, this is the end goal. But I did include some instructions that are linked there, just like and you know what, you could make any kind of instructions, of course, but just for the end goal, like using Magic School Rap Battle to create a rap that shows different perspectives about a topic within the 13 colonies. That was our topic for that. And then read it for accuracy. Like those kids that did the Puritans versus the Quakers, they needed to know that the Puritans didn't, they believed this, the Quakers kind of believed this, or, whatever their topic is, so that they can make sure it's accurate, because you don't want to put false information out there. Also, from like the social studies standpoint, in doing that, they have to know that information, or at least kind of research that information a little bit. But I just thought rap battle was way cool, and just like super fun. And then like I put the instructions on there, just for like the Canva presentation. Your slides would depend on, of course, how much your AI generated your rap battle for you. And then the rubric was just a simple, like I honestly chat GPT the rubric, because why would you come up with it by yourself if you didn't have to? So I just said like content accuracy, like did they read it, is it right, did they just take something and go with it, and then the integration into Canva, communication, and I always put collaboration on there, because I really feel like working with a group or a partner, you're going to have to do that for the rest of your life. Did you work well together? Could you get over your issues? And then let's see. So of course we're always asked, like, how can you see this being used in your classroom? I hope that you had, a thought like, oh gosh, we could do this. This will be way cool to do this. But the kids really had a great time doing that. It didn't really, like, I know sometimes when you audio stuff in your classroom, it's like real hectic. You don't know like what to do, kind of type thing. Is it going to be too loud? So we had kids in the hallways, in the courtyard, just wherever we could, in a little corner somewhere, and making their rap battles. But does anybody have any questions? Um, anything, any ways that you could see that you could use this that I need to add to my list?
Y'all can take your mute off and come
Yeah,
out
go
and share
ahead.
out.
Doing writing. Oh yeah. Yeah. I think that was really something to stick out to me. And I went to my writing person, in my 5th grade peer, and I was like, you're gonna have to do this. And he was like, oh, that sounds so cool. Like, so but you're gonna have to show me how to do it. And I'm okay, I can handle that. So but yeah, but it is a really cool project, and like I said, the kids really liked it, and now that they know what Magic School is, they're like, "Oh, please put something else on there for us. What else can we do?" And also, like, I've been using it a little bit in different things. We made some skits for STLP, like our project is to create, we're creating Tiger Tube for like inside recess time that the kids can do stuff on there. So we've used it for skits for that. But it's just a really cool site, and I would like to know more about it myself. So I'm going to make that one of my professional goals to do that. I do have a Twitter, well, X, whatever it's called these days. I think it's B. Oh wait, at I dropped that in there. Pretty sure that's the right one.
Anybody have any questions at all? All right, there you go. Becky has a question.
Okay. Let's see your question. You can, yes, you can. I just put in 5th grade, but I don't actually know how low it goes. Let's see, rap battle. Oh, I don't know that you can. Yeah, I don't know. I guess you could maybe ask it to make it simpler. I'm not really sure. Like I said, I don't know a whole lot about Magic School, but I just know about that like after I learned it from Miss Kelly. And actually that was like mid-December. So I'm a newbie to this, but I threw it out there for my kids, and I was surprised at how they took to it. Like, I'm usually on Canva trying to do something, and I'm like, okay, where's my IT kid? Gavin, get over here, help me move this box, or so like I said, I'm new to it too, but I thank you guys for coming. I know it didn't last the whole time, and I know you're probably really disappointed about that.
Beth,
But
I'm going to tell you, you did an outstanding job.
thank
So
you. Thank you.
outstanding job. It
Thank
was
you.
excellent presentation. And for you just to learn this and then come and present it like you have, you did a phenomenal. It was a super,
Well,
super,
thank you.
super
Thank
job.
you.
So, and I know everybody on here will agree. So, I'm going to go ahead and post the evaluation and make sure you complete that for all your R sessions today. That is, of course, how you get paid as well. So, and you are finishing a little bit early. You're more than welcome if you want to leave here and you want to jump on another session for the next 15 or 20
Yeah.
minutes. That's completely fine. If you don't, you have other things to do on this cold Saturday, you can head out and do whatever you need to. So, but thank you all so much. It's a blessing to get to work with you all. And again, Beth, wonderful job. So you did
Thank you.
again, super job. But if you all need anything at any time, we're here at KEDC Grants to help in any way, personally or professionally. You just have to let us know how we can be of support to you all and continue serving you all. So, with that, again, y'all are, once you complete that evaluation, guys, y'all are free to roll out again, or you can jump in on another session if you'd like, or enjoy the rest of your Saturday and weekend and holler if you need something, okay? Thank you all very much. Always, always good to see your faces, that's for sure. Appreciate you all.